Do you feel that you're not getting your 100% out of the time that you're awake? Are you someone who wishes to be more productive? Are you a night person who's trying to work more in the morning and then are not getting the results that you think you should get? If you're facing these problems, then maybe you're working outside of your productive hours. Now, the question arises, how do you find your productive hours? When is the time when I'm maximally productive? How do I figure that out? Well, if you have that query, you are in the right place. That's exactly what I'm going to be discussing in this video, how to find your productive hours. Let's go. Hi guys, welcome back to Guilt-Free Mind. I am Dr. Shruti Bhattacharya, author and founder of guiltfreemind.com. The link to the blog will be in the description. Guilt-Free Mind is your one-stop destination for everything mental health related, from psychology to grief, depression, trauma, PTSD, stress, anxiety, and even productivity. So go check out the blog if you like it. Do subscribe to it, and I release blog posts every week, so I hope that helps. Meanwhile, in this video, it's all about productivity today. How to identify your most productive hours. Before I get into the 10 points that will allow you to identify your productive hours, I would like to request you to please hit that subscribe button, the like button, and share this video with your friends as well. Because those who love productivity are going to need this video. So I have gone through many YouTube videos about boosting productivity and all, and everyone say that you should work when you feel most productive. But what the hell does that even mean? How do I know when am I most productive? How do I figure that out? So this video is going to focus on exactly that. How to find out when in the day are you most productive. Let's get into it. Point number 1. Pay attention towards your own natural energy levels. By natural energy levels, I mean pay attention to your circadian rhythm. Now, when you wake up, you're not going to be most productive immediately. You have to go through your morning routine, brush your teeth, dress yourself up, take a shower, eat your breakfast. You slowly get into that mindset of work. Then you start working. So when you start working, do you immediately become productive? Do you not become productive? Do you face an energy dip right after lunch? Or is that energy dip occurring 2 hours after lunch? Or are you more productive at night? Identify these. Now, how will you identify these? You can identify these by using a journal. So you have a journal, and every time when your energy dips, or when you feel like I'm drowsy, or I don't feel like working, motivation is lacking in the day, note those times down. And also note those times when you're feeling, oh, this time I'm getting a lot done. Oh, I like this flow of work I am in right now. Note down those times over a period of 2 weeks. This, by the end of 2 weeks, you have a journal which tells you at which point of the day you were most productive, which time of the day were you drowsy, so your motivation levels were low, your productivity levels were low around that time. So then you can schedule your tasks around your productive hours, so you can get maximum out of your day. Point number 2, analyze your work pattern. So do you go with the most difficult task right out of the bat? Like, the first thing you do is the most difficult task of the day. Then you combat the easy tasks. That is actually wrong. Now, if you are productive early in the morning, or when you start work, you're feeling really productive and you're tackling the difficult task, great. But if that is not your most productive time, yet you're trying to tackle the most difficult task, that would be a no-no. So figure out which time of the day you are most productive and keep those most productive times for difficult tasks, like studying a difficult topic or working on a difficult project. And the other stuff like answering emails, having a discussion with your colleagues, or things that are not very energetically taxing, you can schedule them during the other times of the day as well. Now, point number 3, using a productivity tracker. Now, you can use Google Calendars for this purpose. So you can just add in your tasks as events, and then you can track your energy levels throughout the day. Now, if you feel that around 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. you are being more productive, so you schedule your important tasks during those times when you are more productive, when you have higher energy levels, when you feel more focused, instead of scheduling them right at the start of the day when you're not very productive. Because when you're not feeling productive, there's a high chance that you will commit more mistakes, or you won't be that focused, or that same work that you can finish in half an hour will take you 2 hours because you are just being slow and sluggish. So use these productivity trackers, or you can use Focus to Do, or there are many multiple timer apps that actually record what you were doing during that time. So you can record it, and then you can look back at it and realize, okay, maybe I should have positioned this task when I was doing this task, and it would have been better and more smoother. My day would be more productive that way. So figure out what works for you. Experiment with different times. This is point number 4. Now, there are some people who are morning people, there are some who are afternoon people, and there are some who are night people. So for around 3 to 4 days, try and do the difficult tasks in the morning and see how your body responds to it. Is it taking you longer? Is it taking you shorter? How is it going? Then for the next 3-4 days, schedule those difficult tasks during your afternoon time. Are you being more productive that way? Then for the next 3-4 days, schedule those tasks at the night time. Are you feeling more productive that way? Then once your 12-day period or 14-day period is over, you go back and look at your tasks. Now you find out during which slot were you most productive. If you are tracking your time, you will realize this by your tracker app itself. If you in the morning you needed you finished all of those tasks within 1 hour. When you schedule them in the afternoon, suppose it took you 3 hours to finish those tasks. When you worked at night, maybe it took you 2 hours. So which is your most productive time of the day? That would be morning for you. The same way for others, it may be night or it may be afternoon. So once you find your productive hours, it becomes so much easier to schedule your tasks around productive hours so you can get the maximum out of your day. Next, point number 5, listen to your body. Your body tells you when you're tired, your body will tell you when you're feeling energetic, your body will tell you when you're all hyped up and focused and ready to work. Pay attention to your body, understand these signals, and work accordingly. If your body goes into a dip after lunch time, then track that time. How much time after lunch does your body take that dip? Can you work immediately after lunch? Is your body taking a dip immediately after lunch? Does it take 2 hours to go into that dip? How long does that slumber period exist? So during that time, when you're feeling drowsy, you're just tired, and you have this itchy feeling to just stop your work and go take a nap, that is the time you should schedule responding to emails, doing the simple stuffs like quick responses and stuff like that. That won't take much time. Or uploading a video, scheduling a video, not editing, uploading, scheduling, not writing a blog post, but just making the images for one or something like that. Point number 6, take note of the natural lulls. Lulls being when your body undergoes the circadian rhythm dip. Note those over a week. Also, this would not work if you have an inconsistent, eating, sleeping, and waking up time. So first, you have to have a consistent time, or at least for the next 14 days. Make sure that you're sleeping at the same time every day, waking up at the same time every day, and eating your lunch or snacks at the same time every day. Because this would give you an idea of exactly where your circadian rhythm lies when the natural lulls occur. Once you have figured that out, then you can still decide, okay, once I wake up, I need 3 hours before I'm very productive. Or after lunch, there's a 3-hour slumber period or 2-hour slumber period. And then you can adjust, in future accordingly. Point number 7, consider your responsibilities. Now, if you have meetings, or if you have to go and attend a class, you cannot really skip that and go sleep. So, right, those things also have to be taken into account. Now, if those are your most productive hours, well, then not a lot can be done. But maybe you can extend those productive hours a little ahead and a little behind, and fit in a few of your important tasks in there. The world is not perfect. Nothing is perfect. We just have to make do with what we have. So this is the best way to make do. Find out what works best for you. Point number 8, set your priorities. Now, when in the night before, when you write down your tasks, okay, I have these 10 tasks to do tomorrow, you designate high priority, medium priority, and low priority to each of those tasks. Now, when that productive time comes up, suppose you're a morning productive person, you start your laptop, you immediately attack the difficult tasks because that is your productive time. Difficult tasks should always go into your maximally productive time. Then you hit that afternoon lull when you feel like just shutting down your laptop and going to sleep. That is the time when you tackle your least important tasks. And the time when you're like, okay, not very high productive, but not feeling like you need to sleep. That is when you tackle your the tasks that are not very difficult and the tasks that are not very easy, the medium priority tasks. You tackle those during that time. All right, so point number 9, eliminate distractions. If there are distractions in your environment, they will hamper your productivity. Suppose you're working in a very noisy environment, so that noise is constantly seeping into your brain. You're thinking about what others are talking about, and that will have an impact on your productivity. So find a quiet place to do your most productive tasks. Use a noise cancelling headphone if your environment is noisy. Suppose you're working from home and your kids are talking, bickering, or doing calculations, and they are talking. Makes it very hard for you to work. So use noise cancelling headphones during that time, and put your phone on DND, do not disturb mode, and then just focus on work. During your most productive hours, just tell people that, okay, I will not be available from this time to this time, and after that you can call me up, ring me up, or I can talk to you, or whatever. This is especially crucial if you're working from home and you've got people who need or want your attention every few minutes. This is the way you are going to take some time out of that busy schedule and get the most important tasks finished. Trust me, you will feel so much better once you have figured out this whole thing, which time for you is most productive and how to work during that time by eliminating your distractions. You are going to thank me for it. Trust me. Point number 10, ask for feedback. Ask your colleagues, friends, family, ask them as to when do you seem most alert. Like, even if they're having a discussion with you, even if you're not working, there will be times of the day when you're zoning out, you're absent-minded, you're not really there. There will be times of the day when you're completely engaged, engorged in the conversation, and you are talking in a very animated manner. You're very invested in the task that you're doing. Ask them. They know you so well. They have observed you over time. They can probably just pinpoint it out for you. Oh, around this time I have noticed a dip, or around that time you're kind of zoned out, and this time you're much more productive. And then you can zero in on the basis of your own observations as well. So try out these methods and let me know which is your productive time. Are you a night person? Are you a morning person? Or are you an afternoon person? One more thing that I would like to emphasize on is that if one schedule or one method is working for someone, it does not necessarily mean that it will work for you. Or if your method is working for you, it does not mean that any other person whom you suggest it to, it will also work for them. Everyone is different. Our bodies have different needs. Our bodies behave and react differently to different situations. So everyone may behave differently and may respond differently to the same time or to the same task. So please do not compare with others. Find out what works best for you and encourage them to find out what works best for them as well. I really hope that you are able to figure out your productive hours, and let me know in the comment section below which hours are most productive for you. Are you a morning person, afternoon person, night person? I would love to know. I'm actually a night person myself. I am most productive at night. Mornings are so not my cup of tea. But let me know which is your most productive time and when do you feel that you are in the throes of productivity and getting lots done. Put them down in the comment section and I will see you guys in my next video. If you liked this video, do not forget to hit that like button, the subscribe button, ring that notification bell and set it to all so that YouTube notifies you the moment a new video is released. If you like reading about productivity, mental health, leading a more positive life, then go ahead and subscribe to guiltfreemind.com. The link is there in the description. And with that, it's time to say bye and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.